Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing an interesting reading on Foodie Beauty and her take on tarot channels within the community that kind of surround her. So if you guys haven't checked people out, RoseThorn Tarot or RoseThorn Reacts does wonderful tarot readings on Foodie, NeoTarot, Melissa Gold Tarot, and myself, as well as fourwandsdivination, have all done readings on Foodie. And I wanted to take a look at how does Chantal see each reader, her thoughts on each and every single one of us, and what is just her vibe, like what are her thoughts generally on tarot readers looking into her life. I just wanted to take a look into this as it's something that's really different. If you want to go check out other tarot readers, please go do so. I'm going to try and remember to link every single one and everyone down in my description box below. Go check them out. There are wonderful readers out there, and each one of us has a different style of reading. So if I might not be your cup of tea, they might be. So with that, just quick reminder, remember everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's take a look specifically at what is the general energy around Chantal and her thoughts around tarot readers and how does she kind of feel about them. So the Star upright. They shine a giant ass light onto what's going on about her. I would say, why is this because of the Death card reversed? Whew. I'm also just a teeny little bit sick, so I apologize if I might sound off. Ooh. But what I'm seeing here is her thoughts around tarot readers. So with the Death card here, it's like, I don't want them to be right. With the Star card, it's like, because they shine a light on places that I really don't want them to. It's like they make it bigger, they're brighter, they're connected to a higher power. Because of the material, because from a material influence on what does she really want them? She wants them disconnected. She wants them to get. She wants people to have lies about her and not get the truth. That is legitimately like the material influence here for her. It's like, I want to put out lies, and not have people expose what's really going on. Her hopes and fears here. With the Strength card, when it comes to tarot readers, it's very much, I want to bring on a very strong front. She doesn't really want to let people in on what's really going on with her life. And she also sees them as probably really strong people. They have pretty strong boundaries. I'm also getting here, don't know why, but I do feel that there are times where she will, again, Chantal, you're dealing with forces that you probably shouldn't be dealing with or be working with. But I feel like she has also tried to send out black magic spells, all alleged here, to tarot readers to help to either disrupt them because we are all magical people. She wants to fight fire with fire, so light versus dark. I don't know, honey. I don't think you're going to be winning that one, but again, I do feel that she has other people out there to try and strong arm people from getting into her energy. But when she doesn't have strong boundaries in place with herself, she doesn't have strong boundaries with a spirit, she doesn't have strong boundaries with others, people are going to be able to read you because you don't have strong boundaries. So as you do in the physical, you do on the spiritual level. Unseen obstacles here with her as well. She's consulting dark forces, cult-like activity. Again, there's things that she's tapping into that it seems like on a higher perspective when it comes to tarot readers. It's she thinks she's protected. She thinks that there are things that are going to keep her going. But in reality, she's not. They have kind of, because she's abandoned them, they will abandon her. Because the opposing energy to this as well is, whoo, Nelly. When it comes to feelings on tarot readers, energy that's going against her right now with it is that I think tarot readers are nailing almost everything. The tarot readers that are covering her have nailed everything, and are nailing things. It's like, we're right on the money. Wheel of Fortune, upright, good luck, good opportunity, the right information, a windfall. It's like they're going to the bank and they got everything going on. It's like, because the positive energy going for her, though, is that she is moving on. She moves very quickly. She goes from point A to point B. So there are times where I think she's trying to outrun energies as well. Also with the Chariot here, it's like she thinks space physical space and or distance, like and this is what I'm kind of seeing in her mind. It's like she feels that physical space and or distance like negates the energy that people can pick up on, because it's like, well, no, like tarot readers, they like like no, they need to sit down with you in person, then they can read on you. And I'm like, honey, I was trained virtually. I mean, that just me personally. Like, I was trained virtually. I was trained when I'm doing tarot readings to do everything over distance or through a screen. Like, that's how I was trained. So that's kind of where my muscles are kind of been built up versus like in-person readings. Also here with the Egyptian iconograph icons and that sense, I do feel that she thinks that her Muslim faith protects her in a divine shield, even though it's kind of been through her actions, her words, and what she has kind of done as she is after she has taken her shahada to become a Muslim. It's like you try to use your faith as a shield to make this to be divinely protected, but if you don't live and breathe, if you do not respect the faith of which you ask for protection, you will not get that protection. It's kind of like, yeah. Okay. Can we not be stuck right now? Here in the past, the Justice card, it's like what was fair was fair. And then here in the future, for tarot readers, if you're someone who's interested in tarot readings or you have friends or other people, keep expecting the tarot readers in the community when it comes to Chantal to keep exposing things before they happen. With the Sun card, this is a card of exposure. This is a card of things going out there. Rituals. I also love that we're seeing four. There's like four things here. 2 wands. So I don't know if Four Wands Divination is going to be having a new video come out, but what I see here is we're having a new video coming out. Or if you haven't checked out Four Wands Divination, she had a video of the downfall of Chantal's channel. Go check that out. I think we might be seeing a lot of synchronicities from that video to real life occurring even more rapidly here within the next, I want to say here until May, is kind of the time frame I'm seeing in my head, but time is kind of like a weird soup, so we can give or take a month or two sometimes. So that's what I'm kind of just seeing with her general energy per tarot, like over just the tarot readers in general. They are exposing things, and they keep continuing to expose things, whether she's admitting to it or not. So what I want to do now is I want to go into her thoughts on each tarot reader. Again, there's a couple of us, so if you're aware of them or if you're not, feel free to go check them all out. But the first one I want to start off with is going to be RoseThorn Reacts. She's one of the original tarot readers of Girl World. She does a ton of amazing reactions. So if Rose is reacting to this, I have to say hi. But I want to take a look at her first. She's kind of been the one that's brought a lot of exposure to the tarot readers within the community and bringing them to a larger audience. So let's take a look and see at what's kind of the energy. How does Foodie feel about RoseThorn Reacts and her tarot readings? So let's take a look at that. So Five of Pentacles, she nails her almost every time. With the Five of Pentacles reversed, it's like you take money out of my pocket and put it into mine. So it's all like, so the Five of Pentacles, when it's reversed, it's very much a card of like wealth, bringing in money. You go from a bad time to a good time. It's like you're filling up your coffers, right? So what I see here is, how does she feel? It's like, you fill up my coffers. I know Rose does more than just tarot readings on her channel, so I do think she's understanding. She also sees the balance that Rose brings to reactions, but also reactions to tarot readers. I think she also likes that Rose does a lot of the work for her when it comes to interpreting energies on how things are. Why is this? Because she wants to be strategic. So Chantal, when she's looking at Rose, it's like you bring everything to me and you help me interpret the energy into what those concrete things actually might be in my life. And I'm sneaky about this, and I don't. She's really sneaky. Also, it feels like there are points. I don't know if Chantal has been in Rose's comments or has suggested tarot readers or other people, and that's what it kind of feels like, that she wants energies read on. I also think she directs narratives, it feels like, for Rose that she wants to put in, and it's like she feels like she can direct Rose, which is really interesting. Because the material influences here, the Hermit as well. It's like, again, Rose exposes a lot of different things, brings things out of the darkness and into light, as well for Chantal. Again, if there's something that Chantal actually wants addressed or wants more energy read on, she uses Rose, her platform, in some way to get that information for her. Because the hopes and fears here, though, is the Six of Wands reversed, which is an ego, a pride. She also thinks Rose might be a little bit on her high horse. Even though I'm like, Chantal, you are a little bit, you go do what you need to do, boo. But that would be kind of weird. You whatever. The unseen obstacles, though, here for Chantal with the Five of Swords. When it comes to RoseThorn's channel, again, it's the butterfly. It's the butterfly effect. And it's like, Chantal, be careful what you wish for. Because the information that might be coming from Rose's channel, the things that are being revealed, the energies that are being delved into there, when it comes to those readings, might not be something you want to hear or listen to. Because it does feel like, out of all of the readings, Rose's hits the closest to, not the closest to home, but they're felt more personally. Rose's readings are felt more personally, or even reactions are felt more personally. I think I'm getting more of just the whole channel rather than just the tarot readings from Rose, but it might be also the reactions. There's a weird relationship here that Foodie seems to have brought about, because the opposing energy here is the Eight of Pentacles as well. Again, I think Chantal sees Rose's channel as a place where hard work goes, and there's a lot of hard work, but also it's like, again, there's some sort of weird ownership over here that Foodie feels about Rose's channel. Maybe that's because she sees Rose as doing only foodie beauty content, or the such, but she feels a weird ownership of, like, I built you. I did something here. But it feels like Rose might be, like, the unseen thing is, like, Rose might be heading into a different direction, that Foodie might not be aware of. Because, again, we're having a transformation over here as well with that Five of Swords. It's like something new coming out. So, I don't know. Positive energy going on here, though. Again, Foodie feels a camaraderie with Rose's channel and that type of content. It's like we have a weird codependent relationship together. Past events. I don't know. I don't think that these two were ever good, but it does feel like there was a hard break here, between Foodie and Rose's channel, with that Two of Cups reversed. Again, it's like, I'm cutting you off. I want to disconnect from you. But again, Foodie keeps coming back like this toxic ex who just won't let you go. It's like they know you're not good for them, but they keep coming back. Here in the future, Four of Pentacles reversed. There might be information coming out around Foodie, or around the stuff that Rose has been saying on her channel, and we're gonna have the beans spilled, not on Rose's channel per se, but those readings and information that she has been sharing, whether that's from other tarot readers, whether that's from her readings that she's been doing, the beans are getting spilled. The information is coming out. Open up the floodgates. Let's let her go. I'm also seeing an influx of money here for Rose's channel when it comes to those tarot readings for some reason. So that's what I'm just seeing there. And this is kind of like that energy dynamic with her and Foodie. So it does seem like there might be some readings that are coming true that people might be going to Rose's channel to review, look at, to be like, oh my gosh, this is what's been being called for months and everything's in one convenient location. So that's what I'm kind of seeing there. All right, the next person we're going to be looking into is going to be Neo-Tarot. And how does Chantal feel about Neo-Tarot's channel? The tarot readings that she's done on her, and the such. Neo-Tarot has done is she does readings on many different people on the internet, pop culture, online, news events, people, places, things. She's a wonderful channel, so if you would like to go check her out, she's a phenomenal reader who is dang near accurate almost every time I've watched her, or she's spilling some sort of tea. She has a very different style to me, where she goes through cards very quickly and just is like download, which is wonderful, and I love her style as well. But let's take a look. What is Foodie's opinion on Neo-Tarot? The Hanged Man reversed. Neo has flipped Foodie's world on its head several times over. Why is this? Because the Ace of Pentacles. Because the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's like a loss of finances, a loss of materials. Neo's called a lot of stuff. It's flipped Foodie's world on its head, and is excuse me. And essentially, how I see this is Foodie's done a lot to counteract Neo's tarots from coming true, and she spent a lot of money to make sure Neo's readings don't come true. She's lost a lot of money because of things Neo has said, and because she has been trying to prove people wrong. Because the material influences here is the King of Pentacles reversed. I keep losing money to you. Neo's again, she does not want Neo to be right. She doesn't want Neo to be right. She doesn't want Neo to... She's legitimately spent money, it feels like, to make sure that those readings, or she's spent money to make sure readings that Neo has given don't come to fruition. Things like that don't happen. It's like we're prolonging the inevitable. Because the hopes and the hopes and fears here as well, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed for Chantal, looking at Neo. She hates the community that Neo has now garnered because of her. She wants that community gone. She wants FFG, Yaba, a bunch of people to just go bye-bye. Neo's readings hurt her financially because more people are now... Because she can't... Her storylines, essentially, are being talked about 2 weeks ahead of when she's about to release them. So, like... Foodie can't get ahead of it. She can't get ahead of these readings. She can't get ahead of Neo. She can't get ahead of the community. She can't get ahead of no one. She can't pull one over on anyone anymore. And I think that's just like, I want people to stop watching you because I can't do what I need to do. You've lost me money. The unseen obstacle when she comes here, Neo drags her to filth. The moon here, it's like, I reveal all your secrets. Because the opposing energy to this as well is the King of Wands reversed. There's someone in her circle, whether this is, so it's a male presence, a fire sign, but I could also see this as being Chantal as well, with this King of Wands, have it be reversed. She's lost out on clients. She's lost out on people who want to give her money. She's lost out on people wanting to work with her. She's lost out on, how else do I want to put this? Business opportunities because of Neo. Because that King of Wands is giving me, like, she's also burned herself out. There's also a really weird thing that I want to say, which is, I don't know how much energy she's been trying to send at Neo to either disrupt her, have her get the wrong information from a spiritual level. Like, if there's anyone that she sent like really weird, nasty magic at, it would be Neo the most. Uh, or yeah, it feels like she would have sent that way because there's weird sexual energy that she sent that way. I don't know what that means. I don't know how or why, but like that's kind of the opposing energy here for her. It's like she's overextended herself in trying to, I think, disrupt Neo Tarot stuff. Because the positive energy that she's had to go through is the Three of Wands. She's had to try new things. Again, she's had to get super, super creative, but she's so burnt out. So she's had to go back to the drawing board more than one time because of things Neo has said. Here for the past events as well, the Queen of Swords. This is someone who is... Also, has she tried... Again, this is giving me, like, I want to write spells down on a tablet. I want to break it and send it to you. This is more spell work. It feels like, because I'm just getting the imagery of the stone tablet. I'm like, what I write is law. What I write is what I send out. I don't know if she's been writing on pieces of paper and then burning them to like send energy out, but it's like I'm getting weird candle magic, fire magic, or something, especially in conjunction with with the King of Wands, along with the Three of Wands, because here in the future, the Ten of Wands, it's like you need to restructure your burdens, honey. Whatever she's trying to do to Neo Tarot to disrupt her flow when it comes to Chantal readings, it's not gonna work. It Will it work? No. She's just got to stop doing her shit. It's like, Chantal, focus on changing yourself, putting up stronger boundaries with other people and even with yourself, and people won't be able to read you. Like, that's how simple this is. But that's kind of what I'm seeing when it comes to her and her relationship with Neo Tarot. It's like she needs to restructure the burdens. It's like sometimes people are just going to call you out on your shit. But again, Neo's lost her so much money because of storylines, in my opinion here. So next we're going to take a look at Melissa Gold Tarot. How does she feel about Melissa Gold Tarot? And how does she feel about the readings Melissa Gold has done on her? Because I'm curious. How does she feel about the readings that Melissa Gold? And if you don't know who Melissa Gold is, she does a bunch of wonderful readings. If you were looking for Girl World readings on Amber, Lynn Reed, or just Foodie Beauty, she does a ton of those. She also takes a lot of requests for zodiac signs, as well as doing readings on like people that you just request in pop culture. I think she just recently did one on Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. So if you want to go check that out, highly recommend. She's a wonderful reader. Her style is very much like, okay, she gets a lot of feelings, a lot of impressions, a lot of downloads, with the cards kind of guiding those impressions and downloads. She's phenomenal as well. So I highly recommend going and checking her out. So let's take a look. How does Chantal feel about Melissa Gold Tarot? Ace of Swords reversed. Why is this the Two of Pentacles? So how does she feel about Melissa Gold? It's like she thinks Melissa lies about her. She thinks Melissa just lies. Why is this? Because of the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're just here for a money grab. This is how Chantal feels about her. Not my personal opinions. This is what I'm just reading Chantal's energy. So looking here with this Ace of Swords as well, it's like you lie, you don't get things right. Why? Because it's like a money grab for you. Because material influence is here. Nine of Swords reversed. You're worried. However, the things Melissa says about her are things that are things Chantal doesn't want to admit about herself. And I think that's kind of the feelings with Melissa Gold. Chantal doesn't resonate with Melissa's readings because Melissa reads the actual energy of Chantal, not Foodie Beauty. And Chantal and Foodie Beauty, in my opinion, I just read on this, are two separate people. They have two... They aren't one. Foodie Beauty is the one who is always in charge, who is always there, the one in front of the cameras, the person who is, you can almost look at it with Foodie and Chantal as almost like two souls, one body. Who Melissa seems to read is the Chantal, the one who is not in charge, the inner person, the one whose feelings are not acknowledged, the one whose thoughts aren't acknowledged, the inner knowing, that aspect of her that Chantal ignores 100%, because if she acknowledged it, she would be a sobbing mess. And it feels like that's who Melissa actually connects with. Because looking over here with the Nine of Swords reverse, it's giving me the sense of like, I don't want to acknowledge. No. This is like long sleepless nights. I can't do this. Hopes and fears here. It's the Four of Cups. I don't want to, these are parts of me that I'm going to stay depressed about. I'm not going to acknowledge. She does not want to acknowledge anything Melissa Gold has to say, because if she does, again, it would be the end of her, essentially. Because the unseen obstacles, like, nope, this is a part of me that I'm sticking. No way. I cannot acknowledge. I cannot let this come out. She won't acknowledge the stuff. Opposing energy here, though, the Nine of Pentacles. It's because Chantal's a very fractured person. Again, Nine of Pentacles typically isn't fracture. It's typically about the single lady, the like, you're making your money, you're all like, you're being a boss babe, essentially. In this deck, I've always seen it as you are disjointed, fractured, essentially, with all the lightning and everything kind of emanating out from behind her. It's like your whole brain is just in a bunch of different pieces. So Foodie can't put what Melissa's saying actually into what's going on, because, again, if she did, it would connect and fuse pieces that she's legitimately blocked off for her own sanity, essentially. Because the positive energy going low for her, if she would listen to Melissa, it would be like that's listening to Chantal. And listening to Chantal is who she needs to listen to. This would be like, I need to commit. I also get here, like, out of all the readers, Melissa's the one who actually can get to Chantal. And as she gets to Chantal, like, Chantal gets more strength to, like, combat against the Foodie versus Chantal battle, which is really interesting. I was not expecting this at all. But again, it's like Melissa's readings hit to Chantal, and so that, like, brings things up and, like, actually starts to heal parts of her, or at least connect pieces back together. Again, because past events here is the Ten of Cups. She really likes Melissa. She used to really like Melissa Gold Tarot. And I think she's still, Chantal loves Melissa Gold. Foodie will not listen to her, though. She does feel like a camaraderie, or she feels some sort of, like, I like you, you're like family, you're a comfort. I also get like there's this weird motherly energy between the two of them. I don't know if Chantal looks at Melissa as like a motherly figure, or like if her voice reminds her of her mom's or her grandmother's. Like, there's something on like a spiritual or energetic level that these two, like, Chantal connects to Melissa Gold energy. Here in the future as well, the Six of Pentacles. If there's anyone who's going to be able to bring Chantal, like, if there's readings that will like showcase Chantal rather than Foodie, it will be Melissa Gold's readings. So again, if people are looking at, well, how does, like, well, each reader looks at things differently, and how to, like what are people good at and what aren't, and like, how do you guys get information differently, like, and like, well, this person was wrong about this, but this person was right about this. Like, let me tell you, I think every single reader is picking up on stuff like that. They are picking up on stuff so very, very well. But each one is picking up on different aspects in different ways. Melissa's picking up on Chantal, with the Six of Pentacles being that equal opposite exchange. It's like, I think I can work with you. I think I can listen to you. It seems like there's a balance coming between Chantal and Foodie, and like when we're looking at Melissa's readings, it's like that's how you find that balance between the Chantal and the Foodie, and understanding Chantal / Foodie Beauty as a whole individual rather than just the character of Foodie Beauty. Okay. Really interesting. I was not expecting that turn. Ooh. All right, so next I want to take a look at Four Wands Divination. So she's done a few readings on Foodie Beauty. So her style of reading, she does a lot of Lenormand's cards, which is like a different form of tarot. I don't particularly use it, but I really do like the format. I've had a reading done with it. Super informative, just a different version. She also does a lot of astrology readings. So if you want to go check out her stuff, she's been doing a ton. She does some stuff with like YouTubers, some stuff like political items, girl world. She's been doing a lot of collective readings and how with like energies kind of going on here in February, but also energies just in general of like how does one move forward during difficult times. And she's had some really, really great insight there. So you can go check her out. But she's done a few readings on Foodie. I think one of her most popular is one of what does the end of Foodie Beauty's channel look like? And so I wanted to take a look at that and how does Chantal feel about Four Wands Divination and her readings that she does. So let's take a look at that. All right. How does Miss Chantal feel about Four Wands Divination? The Lovers. She really likes her. I think she sees Four Wands Divination as kind. However, there's a sense here of I've never really noticed. That's a snake in the grass. She's in her comment section a lot. I don't know why. It feels like Foodie's in her comment section on other videos, in other things. She's a snake in the grass. She also is trying to build a really weird relationship with her as well. Why is this? Because like we can grow together. And again, I don't look to like speculate on people's client lists or anything, but I don't know if she's like gotten a reading from her before. But there's something in here where it's like when it comes to Four Wands Divination, she really likes the way that she reads. However, she also hangs on every word that she says. This is like, why is this? Because Seven of Pentacles. So the energy I would get here is this feels like someone who would go and get a reading from the same person or try to get a reading or who's looking to who's a serial tarot readings. Like this is someone who would go like every week, every month to get a tarot reading even though nothing has changed. That's the type of energy she feels with Four Wands Divination, where it's like she keeps going back and back and back and back. This is like an obsessive energy of like, I want things to change, but I'm not changing. It's like she's looking to build like a codependent relationship with the readings or something along those lines, which is really weird. Because material influence here, it's like, I want to start something new with you. I want to start something new. I want to build something up. I also get here, I wonder if she wants to build a relationship with Four Wands Divination, to be like, oh, I can get a tarot reader on my side and tell me what I want to hear rather than what I need to hear. Or there's a sense of like, again, it's like I want to start something new. The hopes and fears here, though, is that this isn't going to go anywhere. Again, it feels like Chantal just wants someone on her side in the spiritual community. Again, because the unseen obstacles here as well as the Four of Wands. That's Four Wands Divination. Four Wands Divination, I think, has very strong boundaries. She has a set moral compass, a set of ethics. So it's like Chantal can't go do what she wants to do or ask what she would like because Four Wands is not going to allow that. She's got very strong morals, boundaries, ethics about her readings. And the such. So it's like she isn't going to be able to get a dent in there, which I find is just super cool. The opposing energy here, though, is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which is the community would clock her so fast. Four Wands community would clock her. On top of Chantal's community clocking her, it's like it feels also that she feels that she can manipulate Four Wands the best out of all of them. However, Four of Wands has her clocked. Because what's going for Chantal, though, is the King of Cups. She's coming with an emotional plea. Again, each their own, to each person how they would like to interact with clients, with people that they do readings on a public platform, on a public thing. Each person has a different way of doing things, but with this King of Cups, it's like, I want to come to you with an emotional plea of help, for guidance, for something. Because here in the past, it's like the Star. You aren't as big as the others. And then with the future here, though, with the Five of Swords, like, I want to transform, I want to heal, I want to change. And do I think this is like a good, do I think this is a step that Foodie would like to take? Yes. Like getting personal help or like personal readings. Yes. However, there's a sense here that she would grow codependent on these, where she would be going back over and over and over and over and over again. And I just don't think it's going to work out in the way that Foodie would like it to. Because I'm just going to pull additional, because like the secrets have been revealed. It's like, we know all your secrets. We know what's going to happen. And you're stuck in the mud, Foodie. If you aren't going to grow, why should we give you more readings, more things, me personally, if you're coming back to me for a reading after a month on the same topic over and over and over again, I'm probably not going to give you another reading after a month on the same topic if nothing's changed. The energy hasn't changed. I'm probably going to give you the same advice. The same cards would be showing up because you're stuck. And sure, we can give you all that advice, but until you take that advice and put it into practice, nothing's going to change, and the energy doesn't change. The solution here is the Queen of Wands for Chantal, which is, you just need to go out and do the damn thing. And if you're going to get burnt out, you're going to get burnt out. But you coming on and being a raging bitch about it isn't going to change anything. So that's what I'm seeing when it comes to Four Wands divination. And it's like, I think just because Chantal doesn't know Four Wands the best out of everyone, so she thinks that she can have an in with Four Wands versus like us other tarot readers. So next I want me last, because why not? But yeah, let's see how Chantal thinks about my channel. Again, if this is your first time here, I do a bunch of different content on people, places, things, girl world, YouTubers, pop culture, news. I've been doing a lot with aliens as well, and some religious groups. So if you're interested in any of that, go check out my other content. Otherwise, let's just take a look here at how does Chantal kind of feel about my channel and the such. So how does Foodie feel about SunBurst Tarot? So let's take a look here. The Star. You reveal things. You bring light to things. Why is this? The Four of Cups. Things that I don't want to acknowledge. Things I want to keep hidden. It's like you bring light to things that I want to keep hidden. I do a lot of stuff that's on the background for her. It's like also things like I don't want to acknowledge, things that I'm just trying to keep hidden. Because for material influences here, it's the Ten of Cups. You also hit towards emotions. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like you hit towards emotions, towards family things, dynamics, and like from like a familial perspective, these are people that I think of as family. Those are the things you kind of hit on. The hopes and fears here, it's like the Magician. You keep speaking about things. You keep hitting things on the head. You keep speaking the truth about things and bringing things, and keep bringing things up that maybe I don't want to address. The unseen obstacles, though, here, when it comes to me, it's like the King of Pentacles. You're growing in size. There's more eyes on you. The King of Pentacles also could just be like a strong, independent person. It's like you can't be swayed one way or the other. The opposing energy here, though, is the King of Swords when it comes to the channel. There's also things here when I'm looking at it. Opposing energy to how she feels. How does she feel about my channel? King of Swords reverse. So this could be like legal issues. This also could be like misdirection. This also could just be like, hey, a person Uh, this also could just be like, sorry, opposing energy to my thoughts on your channel. King of Swords reversed. Sorry, my. Okay, positive energy with this. Three of Cups. It's like you bring light to like relationships, and you bring light to more friendships. It's like I can see what you're looking at when it comes to like friendships, relationships, and other people. However, you're very blunt. You're matter of a fact. And I think that's one thing she really, really doesn't like. It's like, I'm not eloquent. I know I'm not. I'm kind of just like, I put things out. And sometimes I can. This is like me being a little bit self critical, but sometimes I can be like misdirected in some ways away from readings. And like I've caught myself a few times now. But like, yeah, there are certain times where it's like, okay, I go off on little tangents about things because I do know Girl World really well. I've been around for a while, so sometimes my brain will go like ping over here, and it's like that's not where we were at. So like I can't do that in some way. Over here with the Three of Cups, though, it's like I do kind of bring everything together. It's the Three of Cups. There's other people. You bring in the knowledge. You bring in the other things. Here in the past, it's like the Four of Swords reverse. It's like you were someone I didn't think too much about. It's like you were really lying on the low. You didn't really focus too much about it. But here in the future is the Two of Swords, which is like there's some indecision. I also get like this is the Whomping Willow up here where it's like what direction are you going to go in? It's like we're balancing two directions, but it's also like where are you going to go here? It's like what direction do I go moving in the future when it comes to like do I go left or do I go right when it comes to my channel for some reason. Um, Other additional information here. It's the Five of Wands. I also think she would like to start a fight with this channel, or she wants to fight. If she would like to have people fight, maybe other tarot readers fight each other. Oh boy, that's a strong yes. She would like other tarot readers to start contradicting one another. She would like tarot readers to start tearing one another down. I think she would really like the tarot part of the community to kind of almost cannibalize each other, is what I'm kind of seeing. That's what she would like to do, and not have it become strong, a united front. Uh, However, the obstacle with this here, it's like we're gonna keep exposing things. It's like things are gonna keep getting exposed. We're all still gonna be in a vacuum from one another. And then the solution here for it is this: the Ten of Swords, which is again her wishes and her desires is for people to backstab and betray each other. I think within the tarot channel community, with people kind of tearing one another down, and having everyone just turn on each other. And I think that's what she wants. I don't. She's not going to get it, but that's what I'm kind of seeing here when it comes to Chantal. How does she feel about the tarot community and everything kind of going on around it? How does she feel about certain tarot readers and the such? So if y'all enjoyed this, feel free, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions down below. I would love to hear them and the such. Otherwise, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, I have YouTube members. If you would like to join, you can do so. I have it for $3 a month. You get access to a ton of content, early videos, exclusive videos, and the such. So thank you all again so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So goodbye.